What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, and we at the halfway mark of this game. Now let's get right back into this, man. So much to talk about. First of all, yes, the referees have been atrocious all year long. It continues. I have to keep talking about it because it continues to happen. If you saw in that last play, Jordan Clarkson clearly got fouled in front of the ref, and the refs just swallow up the whistle. Now, I'm not even sure if you know, the ref swallowing up the whistle has anything to do with us having stars at this point or not. I don't know what it is, honestly. Very winnable game, but we're playing right into the hands of this Memphis Grizzlies team. We're settling for too many three-pointers. And they're doing a great job of keeping us away from the lane, even though they're fouling us at times, but they're just playing hard, gritty defense. There's nothing inside going for us unless guys like Brandon Ingram, who are lanky, can take advantage of it. I thought Brandon Ingram was good. Larry Nance was great. He's great off the bench. I love Larry off the bench. Leave him there, right? However, it is very apparent that, like you guys mentioned, we miss Lonzo Ball, you know, big time. Now, the flow of the game is a lot more stagnant without our leader point guard running the offense. You know, he gets everybody involved, pushes the pace beautifully, and he does a lot of amazing things. You know, we really clearly miss him. It's good for a lot of fans that were not appreciating what he brings to the table, you know, to see how we look without the head of the snake, which is Lonzo, right? Yes, we look awful without Lonzo. It's not just you. But again, this kid is great, man. He proved it in UCLA. He makes the team better. He puts the team before his own self, and I'm not sure there's a lot of players on this team that do that. A lot of guys are just, you know, stat hunting, and they go 1-on-3, 1-on-2. I don't like that, right? That's playing right into Memphis' hands, and they like to slow the tempo and grit it out and grind it, and they make it a under 100-point scoring game, and those are the games they win. We need to push the pace, attack the rack, move the ball. You know, we need to get out in transition, just make things happen. But yes, the refs have been atrocious all season long. You know, that was clearly a foul on Jordan Clarkson. Anything where they just throw their hands up is a whistle on our end, and on the other side, when we get fouled, clearly hacked, we get nothing. But it is what it is. At this point, I gotta say we gotta stop settling for threes because we're playing right to what Memphis is playing the percentage game. They know we're not a great three-point shooting team, and that's why they're leaving us out there wide open, and we're just, you know, we're just playing right to their hands and just jacking up threes. Some are even contested, unfortunately. But we got to do a better job of... See, this is why we need to trade for actual three-point shooters, because when they actually start respecting our shooters, that's when we're going to be able to get in the lane and wreak havoc. Yeah, tonight is not Kuzma's night for sure. Like I said, the best player in the half has been Larry Nance with his hustle and his ability to get out in transition, make the right passes. He's dunking. He's doing a little bit of everything, you know, just hustling, playing hard. I thought, again, Josh Hart's defense is phenomenal. I absolutely love Josh Hart. He's one of my favorite players quickly because he just does everything. Even that rebound, he reached up to get that offensive rebound and then created a play for his teammates, which ended up being a wide open three. Those are winning type players. We need more of those. Now, Clarkson, I don't know, man. He's just not a starter. He just doesn't look that great in a starting role, honestly. And I know the refs have been horrible again, but he needs to play more under control and look to, since we don't have Lonzo, he needs to be a primary playmaker, secondary scorer. He needs to, you know, stop looking to score all the time. And, you know, Brandon also, he needs to facilitate. He does a little bit of a better job of facilitating, but at times he also gets tunnel vision, and he's just attacking the rack. Now, Kuzma's off tonight, but I'm not worried about him because I feel like he's like a microwave. He can get hot real quick. However, I would like to see him not settle for so many three-pointers if the shot's not falling, right? Test it out in the second half. No, Papa. But the game's about to start. Don't change it. My little nephew. But, you know, the crazy part is that we're still in this game even with all this side stuff, right? He's not a point guard. That's on Luke, not Clarkson. No, it's also on Clarkson because Clarkson, as a basketball player, has to use his IQ and know that he's playing the point guard, and he needs to learn how to play make at times. That's also on Clarkson. Let's not give guys free passes. Like I said, Kuzma's not having a great night. Just because he's one of my favorite players doesn't mean he gets a free pass. We can't do that for these guys. They need to use their basketball IQ and you know, and give the team what it needs. It's under HDMI 1 right there, yeah. You know, give the team what it needs, and just, you know, they got to sacrifice themselves for the team, just like Lonzo sacrifices his own stats. At times he gets destroyed by the media, but look, it helps us get closer to wins, to victories, and it looks a lot better when Lonzo's running the point. Clarkson used to be able to do this his rookie season, especially. He was a great facilitator / scorer, but I feel like ever since Nick Young joined the roster, his mindset kind of switched up, and he was doing good. He was doing good in the beginning of the season, but lately he's just been, I guess, stat hunting. I don't know. I'm not pleased with he was great on the road trip, and then he came home. This last home stint has been pretty horrid for him. Julius, however, has been good in spurts, although sometimes I wish he didn't take a 1 on 4 or 5. But I do like it when he comes down with a head of steam and then just, you know, go attacks downhill, good things happen. However, we're still missing our free throws. We're getting to the line, but we're missing our free throws. And I think Memphis is smart enough to know this. They're like, well, you know, if they get close to the rim, they're about to get an easy bucket, foul them. Let's play the percentage game. Give up the 3, don't give up the layup, you know, stuff like that. So that's where Memphis is succeeding. They're killing us on screen and rolls and second chance points. Again, we don't have a big who can rebound and just box out, you know, crash the glass and make sure we get no second chance points on our end. So it's tough, right? Because we play guys like Marcus, so they're very crafty. They use their body. Tough, man. But I'll take a couple of questions before that second half starts. Dan, if we lose tonight, do you think Magic will have to do something ASAP? I think he's already working the phones, honestly. Like I said, I don't see Magic Johnson and Rob as very patient dudes. They want guys that are going to buy in and just play their part, right? Because not everybody can be a star. We can't have 5 all-stars over here. We need a couple of role players. So the point is, I'm not saying we have that talent that everybody can be all-stars. I'm just saying some guys were meant to be role players and not stars, right? That the NBA is a different animal. Yeah, Julius Randle was a star in Kentucky. That doesn't mean that's going to translate over here consistently. I'm not saying he doesn't have that talent, however. I'm just saying we might need something different from him. And that's when, you know, you really have to make sacrifices. And that's why it's not translating to wins. I don't feel like some of these players are making the proper sacrifices and doing the right things instead of, you know, the stat padding things. You think we should try and trade for Nikolai Modric? That'd be great. But he's playing amazing in Chicago. I'm not sure Chicago trades him anymore. Hey, what's up? I see you, Sidewalk University. Shout out with the fresh gear. You know, there's just a lot of things we got to correct still. I feel like we've regressed as a unit. We've progressed as a young team. The young players are doing a little bit better. They're getting better gradually. But as a unit overall, I feel like where guys were excited to start the season early on and they were willing to buy in and do whatever to get minutes, I feel like that is just turned into frustration because it's not translated to wins. And instead of sticking with it, they're just, you know, trying to play for their own contracts now. So that's tough. It's tough to get, again, a lot of that does go on the coaching staff. I haven't been easy on them, but they don't deserve to, you know, to have it easy right now. The coaching staff hasn't been that great. No loyalty. Careers, jobs, soon as they don't need you, kick in the ass. Well, Ernie, you're still going to get a kick in the ass if you don't buy into the system, period. Because, you know, certain players, they're just not going to fit this roster moving forward. And it's going to be tough because you become attached to these players. I love Julius Randle. I love Jordan Clarkson. I love these players. I'm just not sure if they're going to be here with us moving forward. I just want to see the boys play, Zoo and Thomas Bryant. I'm sick, man. I'm sick, brother. I'm super sick. We need to keep everybody and get a good center and shooters. I don't know about keeping everybody. I just don't see it as plausible moving forward. I really don't. Especially if we got to get some of these contracts out of here. But, you know. Exactly. Michael James, he gets the idea. You got to show that you're a pro and play your role. Yeah, man. Put the game, dog. You put the game, dog. I don't stream the game on here, man. It's against YouTube regulation, bro. I'm trying to keep this channel for a long time. Losing makes me sick too, Dan. I feel you, bro. It's tough, but we got to stick with it, man. There's a lot of positives. I hope we can win this game, but right now we're kind of playing to Memphis's hands now. Hopefully, we did go on a little run, but we ended up the quarter giving up some wide open threes and some second chance points. Hopefully, we turn things around. We really need these. This should be an easy win, but again, we're missing our floor general, man. That's a huge difference. Not making excuses. We still should win this. Dan, I see Fisher as a good head coach for the Lakers. Sorry to say that, Jose, but Fisher was just not a good head coach. He's trying to run the triangle offense. Now, maybe that's because he was in New York under Phil, but we don't need the triangle offense. We missed too many free throws. We missed wide open 3 balls. We turn the ball over. We give up too many second chance points. There's a lot of stuff. Clarkson is good, but he has no passing IQ. At times, he shows spurts of it. That's what upsets me. He has the potential. He just chooses not to. Live streaming with your reaction, not the camera pointed at the TV. I'll do that soon, man. I'll take that into consideration, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for all the suggestions, man. I appreciate you guys. When is Zoe back? Well, hopefully by the end of this week. They said they were gonna run his. They were gonna give. They were gonna check out his shoulder, make sure that it's all good and everything. They're trying to play safe. So hopefully by the end of this week, everything comes back good and he'll be playing by this weekend. Clarkson isn't a good enough b-ball stopper, and that's why I think Clarkson is expandable. Since Josh Hart has come on board, he's a great defender and he gives his offense consistently too. So I think that's the reason that the Lakers see Clarkson as expandable, and I'm gonna miss him because the kid is talented. He's fun to watch at times. He can really give you a scoring punch off the bench, but at the same time, I'm just not sure that they're gonna be in it for the long haul. Kuzma and All-Star? Definitely. Great point. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Everybody, go out, tweet, retweet Kyle Kuzma, hashtag NBA All-Star or vote NBA All-Star. Definitely got to vote for him, guys. Let's get him to All-Star game. It's in LA. We need at least one young, promising player on the roster. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. See you guys after the game. I see the second half is about to go underway. I've been voting. Yes, I have, Gregory, for sure. Check me out on Twitter at Dan the Lakers fan. I've been voting almost every day, so definitely hop on board, guys. Let's do it. Let's get our boy in there, and let's just continue to, this season is not a total loss if our young players continue to develop. So this will be huge for his confidence, making the All-Stars rookie season. I think we can do it. We have a strong fan base. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys after the game for the post game. So peace out. I'll see you guys then.